Hi all, this is Solo. This one's going to be a bit different, this video. So, this video is going to be about the negative reviews on Steam for Wuchang Fallen Feathers, right? Basically, there's been a lot of negative reviews, about 13,693, okay? And I've read through some of these reviews, and these are literally UE5 tile runs bad. That is the negativity. It's not actually about how bad the game is. The game isn't bad, right? The game actually is really, really good. But from what I can see, people are just having really bad performance. The optimization on UE5 games are just bad, right, at the minute. And if you have an RTX card, you seem to be having more issues than you if you have an AMD card at the minute. It just seems to be the way it is. Nvidia just doesn't seem to optimize. They released a patch, and I have downloaded the latest patch for the update for the drivers to Wuchang to work on an RTX card. I have an RTX 5080, but everyone's just saying the same: bad performance, bad performance, bad performance, bad performance, bad performance. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to take these reviews and I'm going to put them to a test, right? So no performance issues on my end. I'm running a 14700KF with a RTX 4080. I have a 1400F and I have a 4080, right? So I'm going to see what this guy's on about, right? So let's go into it. I'll put my performance charts on, right? And what I'm going to do, I am going to see if these are true, right? I have an actual separate channel that does complete all different games with the 5080 and the 1400F, and I've got several hundred videos up there now of all the different games that are out. Normally, it's this is Xbox Game Pass version, not Steam version of Wuchang, because it is actually out day one Game Pass. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few performance things, and we're going to see if the reviews are actually correct. So I'm running this at 4K. I will unlock the VSync, so unlock the frame rate, and what we're going to do is we're going to set everything to extreme. Everything to extreme. Overall quality, yep. And we're going to go back, we're going to go on this one. So at the minute, we're going to be running this at... No, I don't want to lock FPS, I want limited FPS, please. So I wonder what was going on there. Okay, so unlock FPS, extreme settings overall. DLSS is on 50%, which means it is on performance mode at the minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this up to 100%, so it's native 4K, right? So we have native 4K, frame generation will be off, and we have the extreme settings, which is the highest settings you can possibly have for the game, right? So we're going to do that. As you can see, it drops us to 80 FPS. Let's just refresh that right quick. Okay, yeah, it drops us down to 80 FPS. So we are now currently 80 FPS at the most extreme settings on 4K. And you can see, don't worry about the 1% loads. I'll refresh that, it's because of the loading screen. As you can see, this is an RTX 5080. It is running at around 300 watts, give or take. The memory has 16 gigabyte built into the graphics card, dedicated memory, and is using about 14.5 at 4K, or 15 gigabytes at the 16 gigabytes at 4K. As you can see though, they say the performance is bad. The usage on the card is 98% or 99%. So you're losing like 1%, but that could be because of my CPU. Not being the latest CPU. It's a 20 core CPU, but I think performance cores are 8 rather than and the rest are it's performance, and there is yeah, I think it's only 8 cores that are running in actual gameplay, and I think the rest are for like optimization and like background tasks and stuff. But as you can see, we're getting 97% usage. We are the i7 1400 is running at 15%, and our DRAM or VRAM Our VRAM is 15 out of 16 gigabytes, so that's being perfect. And our memory, actual in-game DDR4 RAM is 23 gigabytes out of 32. And yeah, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary at 4K on the Xbox version. So it could be a Steam client thing, but running this at normal native settings at 4K, I am having zero issues in terms of optimization. I wonder if it's a Steam client thing. I do wonder that. Oh, this is a new area. I haven't been here before. Oh, do we get some stutters there? We got some stutters. You can see there's a little line. This line is the frame rate. Doesn't seem to be anything crazy though. You see the little line. Oh, there's a dog. Oh crap! Wrong button. Hello. These are new mobs. I ain't thought these ones are for. Go away. And by the way, I am a longsword user, but I use dual blades as well. But longsword, this like turns into a whip as well. It's really cool. Pick up that. Yeah. So we run this so far, and we are not running into any performance issues whatsoever. We're hitting like 96%. So what I'm going to do, this is running obviously DLSS, right? So I see zero issues with that so far. We're going to go down to advanced settings. So like I said, we are at stream. I'm going to turn, because we've got 48 FPS, I'm just going to turn frame gen on. Because I've got a 50 series card, I can go up to 4 times frame gen. I'm going to see what happens when I turn frame gen on, if it messes that up anything. Doesn't look like it's worked. That's different. Doesn't look like it's actually turned it on. Are you going to turn on for me? Okay, so DLSS 4 doesn't seem to be working. Oh, sorry, frame gen, sorry, doesn't seem to be working. DLS works, frame gen does not seem to work. No, it just doesn't seem to work. Huh. Well, they need to sort that out. I don't actually use frame gen, so it makes zero difference to me. Yeah, it makes zero difference to me anyway, but... What about if I just go from my stream to Ultra and then go back? VSync is off, latency's off. Yeah, so frame gen doesn't seem to work. No, frame gen doesn't seem to work. Okay, so we're going to go down to... What is quality? Quality is 75, isn't it? Yeah, so quality... I think quality goes down to 70. So we're going to turn it down to 74. This is quality mode at DLSS. Let's just refresh the settings. So we're hitting 150, and the usage is still the same. Usage is still okay. Usage is still fine. Oh, hello. What happened to the 1% lows there, dude? What? Had a bit of stuttering there. Okay, it's gone back up now. Yeah, slowly going back up. I don't know what happened there. We had a little glitch, and the usage has gone down as well. Yeah, so the usage went down to 92%, 95%. So there's definitely something going on there. Realistically, it should always be around 98 to 99% usage. So if we're losing 5%, there's something going on. Because it should always use the graphics card first. But then my usage on my CPU has gone up to 35%. So for some reason, it's prioritizing the CPU rather than... Oh, I didn't hit him. There we go. You bitch ass, dude. Yeah, so it's using my CPU more than my GPU for some reason. It should always prioritize the GPU first, then use the CPU after. Which is weird. Now it's definitely use more CPU, but maybe it could be because of the area. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but as you can see, the performance is still pretty good. I'm not having any major issues. I did have a little bit of a dip there on a 1% lows, but nothing crazy, right? So now we're gonna, obviously this is 4K. This is the most high-end like pressure you're gonna put on your system. Most people do not just do not bother with that. Most people just do 1440p. So performance mode is, what are we on? Balanced mode. We were on quality, right? Yeah, we're on quality. So balanced, quality. We were on quality, yeah. So we go down to balanced. So balanced is 60. So we go 60. Refresh that. Balance mode. We'll go to performance mode as well. The performance mode is normally what I run. It sort of does it as 1440p, then upscales it to 4K. It just puts less pressure on the system. Does use this, my CPU usage does go up when I use the DLSS though. So it's almost like it's taking pressure away from the GPU and putting it on the CPU instead, which I don't know if that's actually a good thing or not. Where you do get more frames, so I suppose I've got plenty of headroom for the CPU as well. I've already been here. But yeah, so no, in terms of Wuchang's performance, I have seen zero issues. And like I'm saying, I'm a little bit into the game. I've killed like three major bosses now, and got some cool weapons and stuff. But yeah, I've seen zero performance issues. All these different reviews on Steam saying there's performance issues here. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh, freaking gun, dude. Good job my sword turns into a whip. Yeah, so in terms of performance issues, I don't really see what the big deal is. I do wonder if it's a Steam thing. I'm not gonna lie. Where's my spear? There we go. The spear is one of the more fun weapons to use. So let's just turn this down to... Now let's go down to 50, which I normally have it on. This is performance mode. This is where I normally run it. Let's just reset that. So averaging 170 FPS, upscaled to 4K, and with a low of 85, right? And this area is quite open. It's got quite a little bit going on. And everything just dies. I love this weapon, dude. Everything just dies. I love it how the second strike of this weapon turns into a whip. It's so good. But you can see frame drops do, and the 1% lows do go down. But I'm averaging at 170 FPS. So yeah, I personally don't see any issues in terms of performance. My GPU is overclocked. I've done that myself. Even if I wasn't overclocked, I'd probably lose like 10 FPS, something like that. Maybe 15 FPS. Damn it, dude. Chill. Yoink. Oh shit. Oh god damn, I didn't realise it was that much of a drop. Oh, that's clever. So yeah, I just wanted to make a short video. This one, I just don't see the performance issues, dude. I just don't. Like, the usage is fine. The usage is a bit high on the CPU, but I think that's because the DLSS frame gen style thing. But apart from the loading screen, you can't really take the loading screens into consideration with the dips, because that's literally just a loading screen. But yeah, no, in terms of performance, it runs fine. DLSS definitely drops the memory though from 15 gigabytes, which was native 4K, down to 13 gigabytes out of the 16. So that's definitely better for your GPU in terms of putting less pressure. I'm using slightly less wattage as well. I'm dropping down from 305 down to like 280. So it definitely puts a little bit less pressure on the GPU, and the temperature obviously goes down because of that as well. The temperature on my CPU goes up by a lot though, but the CPU is obviously overclocked as well, so that's why I'm getting that crazy high temperatures on that. I've basically increased the wattage on the i7 to increase the constant frame, constant megahertz. Let's keep it over 4 megahertz. So that's my end. That's why the temperature's so high. But in terms of performance, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see. Obviously, the driver version is 577.00, which is the latest version, which is designed for Wuchang. If you have a latest RTX series, you need to download the latest drivers. Make sure you do that on the NVIDIA GeForce app. Otherwise, you are going to be probably struggling performance-wise. That's probably why you are struggling as well, right? Oh, damn. First time I've used that skill. Nowhere near as good as the fireball skill, but this guy with his gun, dude. Why can't I have a gun? How come everyone gets a gun when I get swords? Even though my swords turn into whips. But yeah, no. So, in terms of this video is just like I said, just to go off performance. Running at 4K or upscaled 4K, however you want to look at it. Yeah, it runs fine. I don't understand. Unless it's a Steam client version thing, there is I simply don't see the performance issues, dude. I just don't. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it there and play some more of my game. And I hope this video sort of put your worries at ease. If you are struggling and you're like, okay, I don't want to get bad performance, do I buy the Steam version? I would recommend just getting Game Pass. You can get PC Game Pass Ultimate for $15. And you can get this on the Xbox PC Game Pass version. This is the Xbox PC. Oh god damn, dude, this guy. Xbox PC Game Pass version, which this is, and it seems to run absolutely fine. So it might just be a Steam thing. You god damn, dude, die already! My god, just this guy's built like a tank, dude. Jesus Christ! I've got ridiculously high strength on this weapon as well. Like Jesus Christ. This weapon's OP. Turns into a whip, it's OP. Look at it, actually does like a little animation as well, like a whip animation. It's cool. Anyway, yeah. So, my recommendation, get the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, $15. Get this game, it's released on day one, it's out now. Download it, play it, complete it. Cost you $15. Performance-wise, it's absolutely fine on Xbox Game Pass version. If you're having problems and you see the reviews, it's probably a Steam client thing, because as you can see by my performance now, there is 0 issues in terms of performance. And yeah, that's my recommendation. Just get the Game Pass version. Steam, it might be a Steam version, they might patch it, but download the latest driver for the RTX 5080, and make sure it's installed on an SSD, and make sure you have the minimum requirements. But if you get the Xbox Game Pass version, it seems to be running absolutely fine. So yeah, if you like this video, hit a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Peace.